All right. So next module we have in utilities, we have text. And first node we have is format string. So when you actually get this string, you will have something like this. So this is your format string. So let's actually connect this to get a output. So because I have this, let's just say name, you can see it is just going to add a name. But because we have a input, I will add a new name string and I will put it in the input. And basically that's what format string is doing. It is just taking the input and outputting the string. That's the format string. The second node we have is join string, and to do that, let me actually do a name. And you can see, by the way, in the spreadsheet as well, we have NAME like stored as a separate geometry, because that is exactly what is happening right now. So that is a string format. Then we have join string, and this is very important before if I do this, and if I add a name, new, or maybe let's just do maybe Joe, right? So Joe is our first name, and then let's do, I don't know, Joe Henry, maybe, I don't know. So that is our second name, and let's actually use our join string. So if I add that, if I do that, if I put it here, now let's actually connect this to so currently it is a Joe, but if I add in the second slot, so you can see I can add below or above. So let's actually add first at the top. So you will see Henry is on the top, but if I add it on the second slot, it is in the second, like Joe Henry. This delimiter is actually quite interesting. So if I add plus, you will see the plus is added in between. This is the best feature here, because you will also see the plus is added in your spreadsheet as well. And this is quite helpful because, as its name says, it is adding the in between to help us out, right? And that's why it is adding that plus here, really helpful if you ask. So if I add like a space, you will see there is a space in between, right? It is much easy to understand like this, but again, quite helpful. And we can obviously add even more than that. So Joe Henry, maybe, I don't know, maybe like a John, yeah. And if I add John on the third, you will see the John is there. If I add plus, now you will see the plus is added at both the places, right? So if I add a space, you will see the space is added here. So really helpful. And obviously we can tweak this at any point of time. So if I wanted to add this in the middle, it will be in the middle. If I want to add it on the top, it will be on top. So that is join string. Okay. Then we have match string. What does match does? Let me explain to you the match string. So what it does, it takes your format, like it takes your string, and if it is start with maybe let's just do n, then it will output a true or false, right? So it is going to give us a boolean option, which means it is a true or false value. So if this start with n, then switch to true, right? And then you output this one. If this does not start with n, let's just do start with q, so it will switch to q. So basically that's the match string does, right? Match string, yeah. Replace string is quite interesting. So what this is going to do, it is going to find, let's just do am, and let's going to replace it with, I don't know, right? So okay, so let's actually replace John. So let's take a John input, and then let's replace the HN with Joanna, right? Or Joseph, right? Joseph. So it is going to just find that particular string, which means HN, and it is going to replace with SEPH, Joseph, as you can see. So it is a replacement. Then we have slice string. Let me actually take this is here, then slice. Okay, so let me actually do slice. If I slice this out, as you can see, what is going to happen? It is going to calculate your position from 0 to whatever value we put in this length. So I currently have 1, which means the second value. Until second value, everything is going to delete. But if I do maybe slice string here, okay. So as its name says, if I do that, if I increase this, if I start to decrease this, it is going to slice out my words, and you can see in the spreadsheet also it is going to affect. So slice string does that. Then we have find in string. Really helpful node because what it is going to do, it is going to find in our string, right? It is going to find something in our string. It is going to find in our string. You can't see it here currently anything because I set it up, but I have slice string here as a name. Let me actually, let's put it all the way through, or maybe let's just put it here. Slice here. As its name says, if I do slice here, but if I do a name, you will see 0 output. Let me connect it. You will see a 0 because there is no slice as a search. But if I do name, right, or maybe right, it is going to count it inside my output. So you can see it here. Because there is no name, it is not counting it, but if I do slice, it is going to count it. If I first found, which means it is just going to find it. If it is first found, then no, it is not here. Then if I do this, it is going to calculate. It is found after 5th, so that's why it is giving output of 5. So really helpful node. It is going to give us integer value, that is find in string does. Then we have string length. Really helpful node. So if I do name, right, name, it is going to count as 4. If I do Joe, it is going to count at 3. If I do, I don't know, Gary, my name, as 4. So again, really self-explanatory node. String to curve, as its name says, it is going to convert your string into a curve, right? Is this the node? Text, yeah, string to curve. So string to curve is just going to take your string, which means name, it is going to convert that into a curvature. So it is going to convert it as a curve. And we have option of size, character spacing, word spacing, line spacing, box width, pivot point as well. We have option. Currently it is not changing anything because I haven't did anything here. So if I change like in the middle or something, maybe middle, and maybe if I do I don't know, maybe center, flush is also good, but no, center is quite good. Then we have overflow, which means scale to fit, truncate. We have different options here. We can choose the font in here. If we want to change a custom font, we can change it. We have to go in here, and then we can, change maybe different font, and you can see it is changing the font. We can also do fill cur, which will fill our words, right? So that way we can do bunch of operation. That is string to cur. Then we have string to value, right? And if I tell you what it does, as its name says, it is converting a string into a value, and that is exactly what is happening right now. If I do integer, it will do integer, it will calculate the 0, or maybe Joe, it will be working, right? And then we have type as integer as well. So that is a string to value. Then we have value to string. So we have value of a 0, and you can see it is changing in our output as a string value. So let me get rid of this. Let me just fill this up. Then we have, where is it, value to string, and let's actually do, I don't know, 558, and if I do here, you can see it is converting the 58 value into a string. If I want to add decimals, I can add decimals here. Let's do maybe 3 decibels, right? So 53.150, you can see it is calculating that. If I do 2 decimal, it will change it, and it will also auto calculate that. So if I do 198, like if I do something like that, and if I change it, you can see it is changing the value accordingly, because this is the 19 here, it is in the second decimal, it is auto calculating it at 20. And we can do that with integers as well, but integers don't have decimal, as you can know. Integers don't have decimal. Float have a decimal, that's why it is quite handy. Then we have special characters. It is going to tab it out, but something, yeah, it is not giving anything right now. It is going to tab it out, and let me actually do a normal string here, new. Yeah, okay. So it is doing what it's supposed to do. Yeah, it is doing what it's supposed to do, but it is just quite overwhelmed. Like the data is calculated very strange way, but it is doing the job. Like it is actually doing the tab operation there, right, from here to here. Then it is also breaking that line as well. So as you can see, currently the first line was there, second line was here. So it is also doing that, but it is doing it in very weird manner, but it is working, right? So that was our text submodule. Very easy to understand. You can rewatch this video for summary. Quite easy, just like our maths. Okay, and that's it. Thanks for watching. Like and share this video and subscribe to channel so you don't miss the next part.